Abby.
Hi.
How are ya?
Good.
Good.
How's Isaac been?
He's good. Go ahead and have a seat. He's had a
Thank
good
you.
day. He ate well
Good.
today and took a good nap, so that was
Yeah.
good. I think he's pretty well rested right now, and his tummy should be
Seems
full.
like it.
His tummy should be full for your ride home.
Okay.
I noticed that he seems to be crying a little bit more during the day. Is he doing that at home too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a whole lot of crying.
Really? Well, I was in a training a couple of weeks ago and got some information on infant crying.
Okay.
So it really helped me in the classroom because I know that I've kind of been sometimes stressed when all the babies start crying at once.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to take a moment this week to share it with all the parents as they come and pick up. So do you have a minute before you go home that I could share some stuff with you?
Yeah.
It just was really helpful for me when I heard it because I've been using some of the techniques in the classroom, so I thought it might be helpful for parents too. And I actually learned that once babies start to get a little bit older, they start to cry more. So that's why I kind of thought maybe he was
Okay.
crying more than he used to because he's, a little bit older now than he was. So
Yeah, he didn't cry right after birth.
yeah, it's kind of funny how that happens, but I learned that as they get a little bit older, they cry more.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's a couple of months old, he's probably going to start crying more and more. But like I said, this was stuff that was really helpful for me in the classroom when I learned it. So I thought, it might be helpful for all the parents too. So here's the pamphlet I want to share with you. It's called Have a Plan. It has some information on the inside that I think you'll find helpful. On the left-hand side, it talks about the baby calming tips and the checklist, things that he might be trying to tell you when he's crying. On the middle, having a plan, the things that are being important for you as you're being stressed and the things that you can try. But they also talked about, and for me, this was something that was new to me, about having a plan when your baby cries and things that you can do to not get stressed and frustrated. So I found these really helpful for me. And I know, breathing and putting the babies on their backs in a crib and walking away and just taking a breather to calm down has been really helpful for me. And as the babies cry, that's been great. So talking to someone, I know for me, I've had to call some of the floaters to come in and give me a break to relieve me. So I know that your boyfriend's at home, so maybe he might be able to help you out when he's crying a lot.
Yeah.
That might be really helpful. And then going for a walk with your baby and calling your pediatrician if you need someone else to talk to. There's also a parent helpline that I learned about. So, it has a magnet on here. You can take this home, stick it on your fridge, and call somebody. They'll be there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to talk with you about Isaac and if he's crying and what you can do. If you have questions or whatever. And then also just remembering to never shake him when he's crying, that even mild shaking for a few seconds can be deadly and cause brain damage and all kinds of difficulties for him. So just to never shake him when he's crying, just, if you need to walk away, you can do that. And also being aware that if you're getting babysitters and stuff, that they know this information too. So I thought it was a good time to share that with you now that he's getting a little bit older. And like I said, I'm trying to talk with all of my parents about it as they're picking up their little ones this week. I also have just a certificate for you, and I'll give you all this to take home.
Okay.
And you can write Isaac's name in there and sign it here at the bottom. And, be sure and share this with your boyfriend so that he has this information too and knows all about what we've talked about. And this is just your pledge and your reminder to keep him safe. So it talks about all the things that we've talked about, de-stressing and having some things that you can do to de-stress. So I'll give you all this stuff to take home with you.
Okay.
I also have a video called Have a Plan that goes along with that because it's big, the big message is to have a plan when you get frustrated. So I'll give you that video. You can take it home and maybe you and your boyfriend can watch it and you can bring it back tomorrow. Any questions right now or anything I can answer for you so far?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'll give you a copy of the video. I'll go ahead and give you these to take home with you and have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.